Yep, welcome back to the Frequency with Gabe P. This is episode 3. If you're just watching for the first time, this is just a podcast on the radar, where I bring on dope creatives, artists, all that good stuff of just people who I'm fans of and I think are very interesting. And today, my guest is Blasian Baby Lola, also known as Lola Clark too.
Yay!
We're kind of like we're switching the names around a little bit now.
We're switching the names, but Blasian Baby Lola.
But like it's been Lola, because you've been on the internet for a while. Because I was like, I did my research and like I think I had found your YouTube page. And if you go like if you click oldest video on your YouTube page, it's like from like 9 years ago.
You were really looking then.
I had to. It's like my job.
I know. Yeah, it was Lola Clark.
I forgot what the video was. It was like a review. I'm gonna find it while
it was like an unboxing or hair review,
something like that,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But it was Lola Clark this whole time, right? And I had asked you before the interview. I'm like, how do you want to be addressed when we start this? And you're like, let's do Blasian Baby Lola. Obviously, all the Mafiathon. That's what you were going as too. At what point was like the switch? Because I think some people still refer to you as Lola Clark, and other people still refer to you as like Blasian Baby Lola.
Right. I went by Blasian Baby Lola for a long time because I'm Black and Asian, so I made it Blasian Baby Lola. But I kind of like wanted to divert from Blasian Baby Lola and Lola Clark. Lola Clark is like I feel like I have two different personalities. So Blasian Baby Lola is like my social media Lola news anchor, and then Lola Clark is like behind social media.
Okay, that's really Gemini of you. We were just talking about this before.
It is.
They have the Gemini. Two personalities.
Yeah.
So like, distinctify the difference between the two for like the audience.
Okay, Lola Clark is in school. She's in college, she's laid back, she's quiet, she's very to herself, she's at home, she's cooking, she's just a chill girl.
Okay.
Blasian Baby Lola is reporting live, we're outside, let's have fun, pictures, content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're both the same person, but they're both not.
Right.
So that's kind of how I distinct it.
Right, I think it's kind of like it's like how I have like my full name is like Gabriel Pabon, but Gabe P is like Gabe P, like my friend will be like, yo, bro, you got to get out of Gabe P mode.
Yes.
And you got to go back to just be like Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that.
Yep.
And you're able to like switch it on and off though now.
Every time.
But going forward, like we're just sticking with Blasian Baby Lola on everything now.
Yes, Blasian Baby Lola on everything.
Because you said that there was another person by Lola Clark, and they were getting you confused. Even though it was like
it's a whole story. There's this girl. Her name's Lola Clark.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. But it's so hard for me to like tell people, hey, go find me on social media at Lola Clark, because she has my first and last name. So there's been times where like, oh my gosh. So when me and my friend Sarah, we were supposed to do a collab. This is the first time that me and Silky and Max, who stream, this was the first time we've ever met. But Sarah was like, hey, like, can I bring my friend along? Because he was like, hey, invite a friend over to the house or whatever. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, I'll go. And she was like, Lola, they think that you're somebody else. They can't find you. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, they think you're like this white girl. And I'm like, no. So then they finally found my name, Blasian Baby Lola, and they seen that it was like me. But yeah, so basically everybody always mistakes me as that
her. As that
yes.
girl. Does it like pop? Because like on YouTube, obviously you just pop up, but like on IG, it's like she pops up first.
She pops up first.
If you type in Lola Clark.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So Blasian Baby Lola.
Blasian Baby Lola. I'm gonna try and get my name back, but it might just have to stay Blasian Baby Lola.
I found the first video too. The first video that you had on your page was a hoverboard unboxing.
For real?
The hoverboard Segway unboxing.
No, Gabe.
And you have like little. Look at this. Hold on.
No. Oh my gosh. That video is when I first like started doing YouTube. I did that video, and then I did what was it? Making a fake belly button piercing, and that was the first video that went viral.
How old
on
were you
YouTube.
in that video? Like at what age did you start YouTube?
Oh my God, I started when I was like 10.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, like I wasn't really into princesses and stuff like that. I was always into social media.
Like since you were like a kid.
Since I was a kid.
Well, that's a good segue because I was gonna get into like the origins of like Blasian Baby Lola. Like, so what was like the first instance that that you really had with like social media? Like, how did that really begin? Because you said 10 years old. This video is almost probably 10 years old too. So
Yeah.
like, how did this all really begin for you?
Well, I always used to talk to myself when I was a kid as if somebody was recording me.
You know what? Wait, before you continue, you know what I'm really realizing about this podcast?
Oh.
Since I've done you, Zoe, and Flight.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we're all a little off.
No, literally.
We're all a little off because like you're telling me that Flight had his own thing and Zoe had her own thing, and I'm like, damn, like, and I'm starting to think about my old things too, and I'm like, damn, I think we all have the same thing.
We're on the spectrum.
We're all on the spectrum just a
of
little
something.
bit. So okay, so you used to talk like as if somebody was watching.
Yeah, I
Okay.
literally used to talk to somebody as if somebody was watching, and then I also used to. Well, I acted and modeled since I was 3.
Right.
So my mom had me in front of the camera all the time. She had me like going to New York all the time to do videos and auditions and stuff like that. So
Right.
I always loved being in front of the camera. But once YouTube came out, which was like the first social media that I like kind of witnessed happen, I guess, or I was the age of, because Snapchat and TikTok wasn't there, I started just posting videos. Like once I got my iPod Touch for Christmas, I started posting videos, and they actually started going viral, and then I started making money.
Oh, so you were monetizing back then too?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, like I was like 10 years old making like thousands of dollars off YouTube.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you're from Jersey originally, right? Where in Jersey?
South Jersey.
South Jersey.
Yeah,
Okay.
so closer to Philadelphia.
Okay, so closer to Philly. What is like what? Because you know I heard you mention so you're Vietnamese, Black, and Cambodian, right? So what is your childhood look like growing up in that type of household?
Well, okay, so my dad, he's Vietnamese and Black. So
Okay.
I'm more Black than he is, because his parents are Black and Asian.
Okay.
So my household was pretty Black. Like my mom whooped my ass. My dad, he was always at work.
Right.
But as far as like the culture and like being put into my household, they love to cook, which is why I love to cook and I want to like in the future own my own restaurant.
Oh,
But
wow, that's great.
yeah, I love to cook. My dad never really spoke Vietnamese, but my mom, she had me in a Vietnamese church where I like learned how to speak Vietnamese. Don't know how to speak Vietnamese anymore because I kind of forgot, but I used to like speak Vietnamese when
Like
I was
fluently?
a kid. Not fluently, but damn near.
Okay.
Yeah, like close.
So you're second generation American or first generation in that case?
I guess I would be
Second? Were your parents born here or were they born somewhere?
My dad was born here.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
My mom, she's Black and Indian.
Yeah.
But yeah, his family and his siblings were from Vietnam.
Right.
He's the youngest in his family.
Right.
But he was the only one that was born in United States.
Right. Okay, so coming from like this diverse background, how do they like and growing up? Well, first of all, were you a bad kid? Because you were talking about your mom whooping your ass, right?
Cause I always talk back.
Okay, so this is like a thing for you.
What?
Like your
Me talking back?
your debated personality, like the TV, like it just kind of like it's
Yes, I
always
love to
been
talk.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you will always talk back, and then that's what led to like your
My mom being like,
disciplining.
yeah, like Lola, get out of a grown folks business. Cause everyone says like I have an old soul.
For sure.
So I would always be like, and then I'm also the only girl. So I have 4 brothers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have 4 brothers. I'm the only girl. So it would always be me and my mom. And then like with my brothers, I was like the princess. So I'm like, you know, stepping into their combos with his friends. So I've always, like you said, kind of had that like, I'm here personality.
Right. So
Yeah.
how do your parents, when you started developing this like love for social media and like you were 10, you were making these YouTube videos, you started making money, right? Did they understand? Because I know like, especially like having like a decent like immigrant household and like on not a full understanding of what this is, especially at the time and what social media was. How did you navigate that and how did they kind of like, were they taking like your iPad or your laptop away from you whenever you're trying to make videos? Like what was that type of dynamic like growing up too?
My dad, he didn't really know what it was. He wasn't really like it wasn't that he wasn't a big fan, but he never really knew what it was. He kind of just thought it was like, Lola's recording on her iPad, just girl being a girl.
Right.
But like, since my mom had me in like all the like I was voted the cutest kid in America when I was like 7 with Rachel
Get out
Ray.
of here, for real?
Yes. Like my mom
Can we find that
me,
online?
Yeah, probably.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. But she had, like, I was on Team Umizoomi, which is like a Nickelodeon show. So my mom always had me like on TV, on like shows and like in front of the camera. So she completely supported it.
So your mom like respected like the love for being in front of the camera, and she like kind of went with it. So let's run those two things back. So you got the Rachel Ray, what, cutest kid in America, like what, 7?
That was when I was like, maybe younger, like 5.
So how did that process? So your mom submitted you, like?
My mom.
Did you go on TV?
Yeah, my mom. She got a photo shoot done for me when I was really young. And then afterwards, she reached out to agencies in Philadelphia. They wanted me. I was signed with Reinhard and Abrams in New York before they became like A3 and stuff like that. And I would travel back and forth from New York and Philadelphia because they would always be like booking me and submitting me for stuff. Like I was on Burlington Coat Factory. I had like a billboard on Burlington Coat Factory. I used to be doing like yoga segments on demand as a kid.
Like yoga for like kids?
Yoga for kids, yes.
Wow, okay.
It was like a lot. But my mom kind of groomed me to do not social media, she groomed me to be in front of the camera. Yeah. And I just actually found a passion for it. Right. And I love it. Like, it was like I was born to do it.
I was about to say, is it one of those things where it's like you were, I wouldn't say forced, but like where you were like, was there at any point something else you wanted to do? But I feel like, I don't know, but you kind of already answered that too, because you said that you were just talking to like a camera when you was a kid anyway.
Literally. I mean, the only thing that I would want, like if this didn't work out, I would be a chef.
Right, and that was something about opening your own restaurant.
Exactly, and I feel like I could still try and do that.
So like if in a perfect world, right, and in your future, because we're going to manifest it, right?
Yes.
One thing Lola was talking about before this interview was abundance. Mm-hmm. And, sure,
we are attracting abundance.
We're attracting abundance.
Yes, it's going to be an abundant year.
Absolutely. So with the restaurant, like, what is kind of like your ideal perfect restaurant one day, like, let's say 10, 15 years down the line that, like, you get to open up?
Okay, so I want to do a Vietnamese soul food fusion.
Oh, I like that.
So I feel like there's already restaurants out here like that, but with my recipes, it's going to be different. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's basically going to be Vietnamese food. So it's Vietnamese dishes that are fusioned with soul food. So like a fried chicken with like a Vietnamese twist, or like a pho, which is like a really staple dish in Vietnam, but turned into like, I don't know, maybe chicken noodles. You know what I mean? Like chicken noodle soup, but in like a black way. Okay. Sweet yams turned into something that is Vietnamese. Right. So,
what would you name it?
That's a good question.
I ain't gonna lie, Lola's is a fire
Lola's
name,
cute, but everyone thinks Lola is, like, everyone thinks I'm Spanish. Because my mom's name's Lolita. Lolita. And I'm Lola. Yeah. So she made me a junior. Okay. But a woman junior.
Right. I don't know any woman junior. I think this is like the first time I ever met a woman junior.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm a junior.
I never thought about that either. Like, it's mostly like men that are named like juniors, not women.
I know.
That's interesting.
I know.
So everybody
I'm the only girl.
They automatically think you're Spanish.
Yes.
What do they think what do they like automatically? Do they say like Dominican?
Yes, Dominican. They're like, are you Dominican? And I'm like, no. Or when I go into like the Dominican shop to get my hair like straightened, they'll be like speaking Spanish, and I'm like, porquito español.
Oh, no, not poquito.
Porquito español. I'm sorry.
Do you understand them?
A little bit, not that much.
You gotta be like, entiende más de lo que hablo. That means that entiende.
Entiende.
Más, like más.
Entiende más.
De lo que hablo.
De lo
que hablo.
Que hablo.
That means I understand more than I speak.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
De lo que hablo.
Yeah.
Got you.
Or I guess if since you're a girl, probably habla.
Okay.
Like habla. But that way you can speak to them in Spanish, and you can,
I know. I need to get better.
And then, because I'm assuming at some point you kind of start to understand what they're saying because you've been there.
Yes, and in Philly, like when I go visit Philly, which is literally 20 minutes away from New Jersey, there's a lot of like Spanish Pennsauken is another area in New Jersey.
Pennsauken, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, there's already mad Dominicans in Jersey already.
lot.
So, like, I can understand why the assumption would just be offered that you're Dominican anyway.
No one ever really thinks I'm, like, Black and Asian.
Which is the Blasian Baby Lola. That's why.
Exactly.
So, when you get to, like, so your mom had you, and what was the Nickelodeon show you were in?
Timu Mizumi.
Which one was that? I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
It's like an animated show, but they bring real character, like real human beings into the show.
Okay, that's cool.
So I was on the Easter egg. It comes out every Easter.
Oh, so it's like a once a year type of thing.
Yeah, every Easter it plays.
Okay. And you played what?
And I play, what's her name? April.
Oh, wow. How old were you when you did this?
I was like 11.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
So, like, then, like, okay, so we get past the middle school years and we start going to high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is, like, high school like for you?
Oof. It was hard.
Really?
Yeah. High school, I was not only, like, trying to find myself, and then, like, obviously, you know, like, the boys stuff. Like, now I'm starting to, like, have crushes and stuff like that. But my mom, she was a very strict parent.
Really?
Yeah, like, she didn't really let me tap into, like, you know, like, not tap in, but, like, get involved in the whole boy situation because she knew I had a lot going on for myself.
Yeah.
And I barely was at school because I was always doing auditions and always doing jobs. But I was also starting to really kick up my, like, social media stuff. So I feel like it was good for me, but it was also hard because, what year was it? Freshman year. So freshman year, I started having, like, back problems.
Oh, really?
In New Jersey, they do, I don't know if they do it at every school, but the nurse checks your back.
I think
Like,
they check
as a
for, like,
kid.
scoliosis.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have scoliosis.
Okay.
I have scoliosis. And in high school year, I actually had to have, like, a brace made. Yeah, like, I had a brace made for myself, a custom brace. And I literally would wear it to school. So everybody would, like, see there was something off with my back. I literally
But it's
looked
just a
like
brace.
a box.
Like, it's not even that. It's not
No. Like, it was literally like a box.
Like, it wasn't like what do they call that they used to wear in like England? You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like
It wasn't a corset.
a corset. Thank you.
No, it was like.
But it wasn't like strapped up like a
straight
corset.
Box. No. Like, I literally damn near almost used to get bullied.
Really? Just because
Yes.
of the thing?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So how did that, like, I guess, like, affect? Because I feel like at some point, like, you know, being a teenager, like, hormones is going crazy. You're also
Yeah.
doing these jobs.
Yes.
You're getting bullied for something you can't even control. How does that affect, like, your confidence and even the things that you're doing outside of school? If it did.
It did affect me, but it was good that I had an outside life. So school was strictly school for me.
Right.
In high school, like the first 2 years. I did my work, I submitted my stuff. I was social, like I was like the popular nerd in a way. But I kind of stayed to myself, just got the stuff done, and then as soon as I was done school, I would go out into like the life that I loved because I was doing my social media and I was doing my jobs, and I didn't have the brace on because I wasn't doing the jobs in the brace. It was only when I went to school where I was wearing the brace. So it did affect my confidence, I'm not gonna lie, because it was like people seeing me how I was on social media and then seeing me how I was in person.
In school, yeah.
So it was almost like, do they think I'm like a catfish? You know what I mean?
Do they think I'm lying about this?
Yeah, but I'm like, it's not even me being a catfish. It's just what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah.
You know what I
for sure,
mean?
Yeah.
So, like, at some points, I would even, like, stop wearing my brace. And now the doctors are saying, like, Lola, your back is getting worse.
Oh, really?
Like, you
Wow.
might have to get surgery.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But I was very, like, athletic, and I was in all the sports. My mom had me in gymnastics. I was in cheer. I was in, like, acrobatics, aerial arts, which kept
I
me.
ain't gonna lie, your mom went crazy.
Yeah.
She had you working.
She had me working. Like,
Wow.
school was, like, my downtime.
I can see that, yeah.
But then I would also have to hear people's, like, mouth about my back.
Right.
So, but then senior year got better. I wasn't really wearing it as much. And since I was active, they were like, Lola, as long as you're active, you'll be okay. And then I was fine.
You kind of popped out a little bit senior year.
Yes, senior year I popped out.
I like that for you.
Yeah, I
like
popped
that for
out. Now all of them are texting me like, Lola.
Come on.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. You wasn't proud of me when you was knocking on me.
I go out. Look. I just turned 29. I promise you, it's gonna be like that for the rest of your life. It's gonna be like that. They still do it 10 years later. I promise. They'll still be like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
At that point, they got some of them been divorced already. Some of them got 3 kids. Some of them got baby moms, baby dads. And you just chilling.
I'm just chilling, just watching. Like, damn, I remember what you did.
Right.
But you know what? I'm gonna let you have it.
And they can watch you on Mafiathon 3.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And here. Okay.
And you on the radar.
Frequency.
You know what I'm saying? But so that's high school, and you went to college.
So I'm in college.
You're in college right now.
Yes.
Okay. So what is that timeline on college, and then like what do you major in? Like how do you balance that with all this? Because if anything, like I can understand how you balance it in high school, because you know. Your mom could have just taken you out, whatever. It's high school. Honestly, high school isn't as important sometimes as people think.
Right.
But college is definitely important. So, like, how does the college timeline play out?
So I'm online.
Okay.
I do online, but I actually moved back to New Jersey recently.
Yeah.
Before Mafiathon, to go to in-person school, because they said if I don't go in person, I might not graduate because I need a certain amount of credits.
Right.
So it was almost like a what do I do type of situation, because Kai was like, Lola, we need you here. It was during September, which is the first month of school.
Yeah.
So it was almost like I took a sacrifice to not go to school for that 1 month to be on Mafiathon.
Right.
But right now I'm just doing online. I still have other credits that I have to make up in order to graduate, but I feel like school will always be here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I want to continue, like, you know, doing school, but I'm majoring in journalism.
Right. Okay.
Because that's literally what I do. So
naturally,
it kind of works out. So it's like I'm doing already what I'm in school for. But I just feel like I still want to get that degree.
Is it like journalism and communications, or is it like its own separate degree?
Nope, journalism and communications.
Because that was Zoe. That's what Zoe had as well too, and that's what I did as well.
Okay. Too. The same exact thing.
Yeah. Okay. Same with that. And I told Zoe yesterday, I was like, because I did business. I was a business major first, but like, the long short story of it is I went to my first calculus class and I lasted a week in that class, and then I switched my entire major because I was just like, I'm not this smart.
Calculus is hard.
Calculus is hard.
But the fact that you were in there for you said a week, a month?
Like a week or two, maybe. Yeah.
That's still good.
No, it's not. I was literally doing nothing.
Yeah,
I was just sitting there the whole day looking at the professor like, I'm about to drop this. Like, it don't matter. But like, it's funny because like they always be like, they're always like, oh, like schools always tell you that, oh, well, you're not gonna make no money with a communications degree and da da da. But it's like,
no,
not if you really want it though. That's the one thing I will always like. I'll tell college kids is like, if they ever try to tell you that you're not going to make any money with a comm degree, you're only going to not make any money with a comm degree if you choose not to make money with a comm degree.
Exactly.
And if you didn't also, before you graduate, go out and do things.
And go find those sources and
find the connections.
Internships and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that, then you're not going to be using your degree to its full advantage.
Yeah, because like the comm degree, it's not like other jobs where it's like you get a degree, then you're like, hey, look, here's my degree.
Yeah, I'm a nurse. Let me go to the doctors and whatever.
And then you go back to school for another 6-7 years and you just keep elevating and whatnot. It's like, nah, like a comm degree actively is like, yo, you got to go get in the field.
Yeah, literally.
And it's just cool that you got the degree.
It's
you
just
have the
like
cool.
It's like the check mark on Instagram.
It's a check mark on Instagram. It's like, yeah, like I graduated, I got the comm degree, but now like you actually got to go into the field
and find it
and earn it.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're still doing college right now.
Yeah.
So and you know, I think it's like, how do you find like the time to just like balance everything now, Mafiathon and all that aside?
I definitely would have to say I had to start getting more organized.
Okay.
Because I wasn't really an organized person. And now I realize how I really have to put stuff on the calendar. And, like, I really have to make sure that, like, every day I'm checking my calendar to see, okay, this amount of time I'm studying. This amount of time I have this. Like, everything just has to be very organized.
Yeah.
But I guess you just find the balance with just, like, figuring it out.
Do you feel like you found the balance?
I think I found the balance.
Okay.
Yeah, I found the balance.
You feel like you're at that point where you feel happy with everything?
Yeah, like everything's perfect.
Perfect?
Not perfect.
I was about to say
like,
perfect. Come on.
No, not
Let's
perfect.
let's be very dead ass here, Lola.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect is crazy.
Not perfect.
You don't gotta do
like,
that here.
Not perfect, but I feel like the balance is great.
Okay, the balance is great.
Yeah, like the balance is great. Obviously, there's things that happen, but like my family is very supportive of me. And I have a lot of different relationships that I've built from just doing this for so long.
Yeah.
That like it makes it a lot easier. And my mom is like my momager. So like not only is she giving me great advice on the stuff that I'm doing, but she's also helping me like make things balanced.
Right. And help you make the right decisions.
And make me, yes, exactly.
But now that you're like an adult, right? Is she like that hands-on still as a momager?
She's not as hands-on.
Right.
But she's still there like a lot.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she's still there a lot, but I definitely had to like I learned what I had to learn with her help and kind of just continue doing it.
Right.
So consistency helped me a lot.
How is like your mental health like overall with everything that's like coming your way and everything that you have to deal with?
My mental health is good.
What is like your routine to keep yourself like?
So every day I wake up, I don't go on my phone. I wake up, I don't go on my phone. I do like a 10-minute meditation. And this is something that I like had to stick to. And I actually started doing this a lot during Mafiathon.
Like, I go lie, that's the time that you need that we needed this the most.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this is when like I was already doing this, but I really had to implement it during Mafiathon, and I've continued after that because stuff has just started to speed up so much.
For sure.
But meditation, eating better helps me mentally, eating better because I used to eat trash. But now that I've like started eating cleaner and just like meditating, and I always like to journal, I do my affirmations, just staying consistent with myself helps me perform better when it comes to doing like my social media or going live and reaching out to people and like stuff like that. Just staying consistent with myself. But that's what I do every day.
I like that for you. I'm still trying to get into the habit of like don't look at your phone first thing when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Especially if you like wake up late. Like since a lot of the stuff we do is at nighttime sometimes. Like I don't wake up till like 11 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah.
And like at that point, everybody else is up and texting.
I know.
So you want to like check and make sure that you're caught up with everything before you even start your day. But I try to like go drink some tea and and just like mind my business for a few minutes before I go and I try to lock in.
Even if it's for 5 minutes.
Yeah, even
but
if it's for 5
I used to go on my phone and just be like, okay, like let's see what's going on during the day. Then you see that one post that gets your mind like in a rut. Yeah, and now your day has started off like that. Like the morning time for me is so important because it sets the rest of the day.
Yeah. Because you might even like mess around and find something that pisses you off.
Exactly.
And then now you're drinking your tea mad as hell.
Exactly.
Like, mad as hell, like just thinking about like everything that like is gonna bother you that day.
Yep. Literally.
But okay, so with like your YouTube journey too, right? Like you had the older videos, like you slowed down a little bit with like the posting and whatnot. Like the last video you did was I became a mom, and you didn't like it.
Huh?
You said you became a mom for a day, and you said
I didn't
it was
like
horrible.
it. Yeah.
Why did you like being a mom for a day?
Okay, honestly, it wasn't because I didn't like being a mom, because I want to be a mom.
Right.
It was because my brother was playing the son.
Okay.
And I don't like being mean. So like they told him to be bad.
But you got to be mean at some point.
I know, but I don't like being mean to my brother because I don't really get to see him often.
Okay, that's fair.
So I used to live in LA for 3 years.
Right.
And he's young. So when I do see him, it's like I just want to like hold him. I just want to talk to him nice. I just want to spend time with him. And he's not a bad kid anyway.
Right.
So there's no real reason for me to be mean. So like just that was kind of hard for me because I was obviously trying to make good content, but at the same time I was like also feeling like I was being mean to like my little brother who like I don't get to see often. And when I did that live, it was like when I just had came back home and I was going back and forth from LA and New Jersey. It wasn't when I was back in New Jersey.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, because it seemed like there was a big gap on the YouTube from like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then obviously now it seems like you're starting to get a little bit more consistent.
I'm trying.
You gotta put your lives up on there too, like the full
I know.
Balance.
Balance.
Balance. Cause I was looking at, I'm like, oh yeah, she got like a really good following on here, but like, it definitely seemed like 3-4 years ago you were more consistent. With the YouTube stuff. Cause like you even had like some couple stuff over there at the time and whatnot, and then.
And that was when I really loved YouTube. I started to not like YouTube, honestly. I think it was because of the editing part. I didn't really like the editing. Because I used to edit, like I did everything. No one has ever really helped me with editing and like making the videos. Like it's always been me and my brother. So it was kind of getting like ugh, like this is a lot. Right. I love how streaming is just very like raw and uncut. And you still have to chop up everything on YouTube. Yeah. When you do your streams.
Not really. You could literally just upload your whole stream.
Yeah, true.
Like, I think that's what we did for, like, a lot of, like, we did that for a lot of the Mafiathon stuff. We just, like, uploaded the whole thing.
And just put it on there.
We just put it on.
Yeah,
It did well.
I need to do that.
I ain't gonna lie, long-form content does really well. That's like, one of the things I picked up from Kai, like, the longer form stuff, especially, like, I mean, you saw, like, I realized that when we kept going back to the crib each night and like if there was something that we missed, like we would watch like the longer form.
Yeah.
Like LeBron cutting his hair, like which we watched a little bit in the car when we were driving because we were doing errands, but then we went back to the crib and we like saw the full one.
Watched the whole thing. I need to do that.
Cause like you even did like the slap, the
slap, the power slap.
The power slap. I'm like,
that
oh,
was good.
I've seen like the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing would have been fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing it. No, now that you I just need to do it. But that's balance.
Right. You mentioned the 3 years in LA, right? When did you move to LA?
Right after high school.
So that's when you were doing the online classes in college.
Yes.
So what was, because I was gonna bring that up as well, but like what was that move from Jersey to LA? Did like your mom go with you? That was just you entirely by yourself?
By myself.
Okay, so you were dolo the whole time.
Yeah.
No friends at first.
Nope. 18. Well, no, I did have friends.
Okay, you did have friends. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I moved to LA after I graduated high school because I was gonna be in a girls group for music. Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Is there any music online?
Yeah.
What was the name? I did not see that. Wait, you actually got what?
I do music.
What's the name of the group?
Well, the group didn't even work out.
Oh, okay. But
so
the group's music is still online.
No, the group music's not online.
Oh, it's not online.
So basically, they moved me to LA in a big house with Alabama Barker, L, Tati. These are like other creators and dancers. I'm familiar with some of them. Yeah. In LA. We lived in a house in Laurel Canyon, and we were just making music with like big producers. We were signed to Rostrum Records.
Yeah, I know Rostrum. Yep.
And one of the group members that I'm still good friends with, she was like filming a movie.
Okay.
For HBO, and they were basically like, hey, like, since you aren't making the music that we are asking for with all the members, we're not gonna keep this going.
They said that's you or her?
To everybody.
Oh.
So the group just stopped.
So it just dissipated.
It just dissipated.
But so it was like one of those examples where it's like a label trying to put together a bunch of people. Kind of like Cat's Eye. Shout out Dante. Cause look, that's my best friend. That's his favorite group right now. But like Cat's Eye, like I know like. Cause like being friends with him and a few other people, like I kind of learned how like the K-pop stuff works. Yeah. You know, and how like a lot of them are kind of like brought together. Even I even like One Direction was really kind of like brought together. Yes. So this is like one of those instances where a label is trying to create a girls group, and it would have been so fire. Yeah. Like actually, it was. We were working out every day. They had like it was literally like. My friends thought it was going to be like, oh my God, you're living the dream. No. We were making music day and night. They brought the recording studio to the house. Mm-hmm. So we never left the house. We had a strict diet. We had to work out all the time. They had us doing dance class every single day. Like, it was actually crazy. That's nuts. Yes. How long did this last for? Like 3 months. 3 months. Okay, so your first 3 months in LA, were you trying to, like, well, not, you were actually part of this girl group. So it was you and this girl group. Then the label just said, we're done. We're done. We're done. Had no other place to live. Right. Luckily, I shipped my car out there because I still wanted to be mobile. Yeah. And literally had nothing. So what do you do after that? So after that, I'm like, I can't go back to Jersey. Yeah. Like, everybody is like, oh my God, Lola is, in LA. I didn't want my parents thinking, like, I couldn't continue living out there. Like, I just didn't want to let myself down. I did all this, had everybody thinking that I was going to be out in LA. I wasn't going to fold. Mm-hmm. So I was literally like couch surfing. Wow. Yeah. So you just like had no place to live. You were just jumping people's couches. Jumping people's couches. So when did you finally land on your feet in LA?
So that's when I got into a relationship with my ex.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when all the YouTube content and whatnot was going around.
Yeah, I was still doing YouTube at the time. I took a big pause during like the LA part because I was doing music, focusing on music.
Yeah.
And I have songs out and stuff like that. But once I got into a relationship with him, I was living in Utah for a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because he was like playing out there, and then I moved back to LA, and we were like living together for a couple of years, and then I had enough to afford to live by myself, and then I stayed in LA.
Wow. So, okay, so your music career, let's talk about your music career real quick.
Yeah.
Are you ever going to go back to that? Is that ever like something that's even on your mind? Because I feel like me, it's like, it's not something that you publicize a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like, is that ever something that you want to revisit down the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I love singing. Like, I really do. Like, I love singing. I write my own music. Like, it's something I want to go back to, but I feel like since I found my niche of being a, reporter, media correspondent, I kind of have to stay consistent with that because right now, I mean, with after Mafiathon, the momentum has been crazy. So,
yeah.
I mean, right now, I feel like I'm just building my support system so that in the future, maybe I could drop something and people are like, oh, shoot, like Lola the news reporter has a song out, like...
Yeah.
But I do have music out, and people really loved me for my music. They did.
That's fine. Do you
did.
get comments like people asking you to put more music out?
All the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the queen of like jobs at this point. Because like I've seen like so much already that you've done. Like I saw the Skim stuff that you did. You were in one of Sweetie's videos.
Yeah.
You did some stuff for the NFL, for New Era. You're a singer. You're a news anchor. All that. You've done everything. What do you feel like, what has been like one of the best gigs that you had, like odd gigs that you had, and what's been like the worst?
Ooh. I really had a good time filming the NFL Super Bowl commercial.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that was something that I never thought I would get. So basically, the audition process was already hard.
Right.
And then during the time, all the fires were happening.
Oh, this was in January.
Yeah, this was in January. So all the fires were happening in LA. I was living in LA. I thought that I was about to get like kicked out of the house because, if you were in that certain area in LA, you had to evacuate.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is when like the audition's happening. So it was so chaotic during that time that I didn't even think I was going to get the job because it was just so much going on. But for some reason, when chaotic stuff happens, like a blessing always comes. And I forgot I had even auditioned. And they were like, hey, Lola, you booked the job with NFL. So I had to travel all the way to like San Diego, and we were at this school, and I was like, I got to meet all the football players, and we were just like filming a commercial, but it was just so fun, and like it was such a big production. And then I seen that it was the only commercial they played during the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For the NFL?
For the NFL.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
How did your family feel about that one?
They were so happy. But they didn't get to see it because they did get to see it on TV, but it was more exciting when I showed them the photo of people taking it in, like taking the picture in...
on set.
Taking the picture in the arena. Like they played it in the arena.
Oh, they played in the whole arena too?
In the arena, yeah, in the stadium.
That's sick.
And people were like, wait, Lola, is that you? And I'm like, Mom, look, like this was the only commercial that they played in the arena. So it was like so cool to like see myself.
So that's like the best one.
That's the best
What's like
experience.
the oddest or like worst one that you had? I know worst is a very strong word.
I have one.
Okay, let's get to it.
So basically in LA, I thought I was doing like this job for eyelashes where like I did like, eyelash shoot. And I don't know how this happened. I guess I went on Backstage.
Okay.
So Backstage is like a booking site where you can get jobs and like auditions and modeling castings. But I guess I didn't do my research, or my manager didn't do that much good as a researcher, which is my mom. And I got there and the guy's like, hey, come into my house. I'm by myself. Come into my house. We're going to set up here. We're going to take pictures of your pupils and stuff like that. But before we get started, I want to go pick up my lunch. So I'm like, first off, his house was so weird. Like, he had literal eyes, like, in his house, like, posted. Yeah. Like, literal
some serial
eyes.
killer
No.
level of,
It
like-
was like some serial killer, like, weird movie stuff. Like, I felt so scared. So he's like, let's go pick up my lunch. I'm like, I don't need to go pick up your lunch. I can sit in my car. And he's like, no, it'll be quick. So I'm on the phone with my mom. He doesn't know, but I'm just walking around, like, following him to go get his lunch. And it's just feeling real weird. So I turned around and I was like, you know what? Let me go back to my car because, like, this is not it. And I just left. But that was one of, like, the weirdest.
But what was the whole point of the shoot? Did you ever find out?
No, I didn't care to find out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just dipped.
He just had pictures of eyes everywhere?
He had pictures of eyes, pupils, eyeballs. But the way that they promoted the job was for an eyelash makeup company. Like a
LA is
eyelash
so
company.
weird, man.
Yeah.
LA is so weird.
It wasn't for eyelashes. It was not
Yeah.
for eyelashes at all. It didn't give that.
Maybe his fetish was like eyes? That's a crazy fetish to have, by the way, if that was
And
what
he
it
was
was.
going to have me change into something.
But you didn't know what? He didn't say nothing?
No, he was like, when we get back, you'll change into something. We'll take a picture of your eyes, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, I'm good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the numbers weren't adding up.
That's
It
like
was
a real
just-
LA story.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Was
And
it-
I don't get a lot of those, but
Yeah.
like that was like the craziest one.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're good though.
I know.
So obviously we pivot to the news anchor stuff now, so we don't have to do nothing like that, right?
Yeah.
So where do you first find the news anchor voice, the infamous one?
Okay, the reporting live.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So me and my grandpa, we used to like, okay, my grandpa passed, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But he loved watching the news when he was like in his room reading the Bible. My mom
Okay.
would always drop me off at his house whenever like her and my dad would go out for dinner or like vacation. So like my papa was like my bestie. He was the person that babysitted me. So all the time he would have the news on. And I am very good at mimicking stuff. So I always listen to the news all the time from just hearing it from my grandpa. But I didn't recognize that I could do the voice until I was like 18. And like once I tried to do it, it triggered like a moment in my head that like, wait, Lola, this is how you know how to do this. Because I would always watch the news with my grandpa. I never would watch the news, but I would always watch it with my grandpa. And then I felt like it just came out. Like, I don't know how. It just
one day you just turned it on.
one day I was like acting like I was a sports commentator, and then I really tried to do it again and again. And I realized that I could do the news,
Yeah.
voice, which is like a very hard voice for some people. Right. And then also a lot of people say that I sound white and I sound very proper.
Okay.
So I guess that like helped like
create the voice
in a way, because like I speak very proper.
I guess, yeah. You know what I like? Literally, you just talking about it made me think that like one day, like you have to be the one to like do the intro for like Saturday Night Live.
I would love to do that.
That's like I'm gonna manifest that for you.
Please.
And then one day, like this clip will go viral again.
I would love to do that.
'Cause I feel like that's like what it's made for too.
I would love to do that.
Like reporting live. Is
live, Saturday Night Live. We're here. 8 o'clock, tune in.
I think it's like 11 o'clock, but
Yeah,
it's
I'm
8 o'clock
like,
in the
8
see, you
o'clock
still
in
think
the East.
in the West Coast.
Yeah.
You still think you're West Coast, but you've reported live from so many like interesting ass places too. Like you did the BTX, right?
Yeah.
With Zoe.
Yep.
So you did that. You
Yep.
did the Power Slap.
Yep.
Obviously Streamer Prom, all that. Again, like talk to me about the Power Slap one, because that one is like the most interesting, because I feel like that's like really like, first of all, like for people who don't know, like Power Slap is just like slap
fighting.
like slap boxing.
Literally.
But like it's like they each go one at a time.
It's like intense, like it's a sport.
Yeah, it's a sport.
Literally.
And that was kind of like, I think that's like the first time I at least have seen you do like a sporting event and reporting live from a sporting event, right? Was that your first one? Or was that?
That was my first one, and then I started doing more. They started inviting me to more.
Right. Okay. So that's kind of what kicked off the whole thing.
But that was my first like serious UFC power slap Dana White type vibe.
Right. Because was Dana White? Did you interview Dana White or that?
No, but I really want to.
That would have been crazy. But like the slap. So what was that event like? Because I feel like power slap is just something that we always see as like a meme online. Like, yo, I
Yeah.
can't believe that they really do this. But having like firsthand experience now and being on the
Seeing
ground,
it.
like what is your kind of like thoughts about it?
It's crazy. Like I didn't know what to expect. I honestly thought it was fake. Cause you know how like WWE is like, okay, people, it's fake.
I did a WWE thing last night.
It's
we
literally
literally
fake.
talked about this. Yeah,
I actually was auditioned to be a WWE wrestler. Yes, for
What
the
the
girls.
hell?
For the girls.
Wait.
I know, I'm going so off
Wait,
track.
no. See, this is what I talked about before.
Yeah.
No, but finish this, and I gotta ask about that. But go ahead.
Okay, so basically, I thought it was fake, but it wasn't. They literally, like, dead ass slap each other in the face. You
Full
can hear the
speed.
slap, you can hear the full speed, you can hear the pain, you can hear all of it.
That's hard.
So it was, like, kind of crazy to witness, but since I have brothers and, like, I'm kind of like a roughhouse kid, too, a little bit low-key, it was kind of, like, cool to watch, but at the same time, like seeing like some people get knocked out from a slap, like it was vulgar. And then like they actually put me in a good spot, so I could see it like right there.
Right, you can see the life leave their eyes for 2 seconds.
Yes, no, literally, yeah. It was scary.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But okay, WWE. I had to let you get that off. But what the hell?
I know. My mom. My mom, manager, momager.
Shout out Momager, man.
Shout out Momager. She submits me to everything. Like, I feel like how I've been able to be in the rooms have been in and talk to different people and know the things that I know is because I have tried literally everything.
Right.
And my mom was like, Lola, there's a job online, paying for, this amount. Why don't you try it? So I literally auditioned and I was like the first runner-up to be a WWE, it's not bad. Like, Diva.
Yeah.
Yes. I auditioned. I know all the like moves on how to like land properly.
For real?
Yes. But it was too like impacting on my body. So it was too much.
But you said you run up or you got it?
I was just a runner-up. I didn't get it.
But if you got it, would you have kept going?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah, no.
Damn, imagine. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of tough. You could have been doing the news reporting live
I know.
on WWE, and then you get tackled, and then you start,
It would have been fire. But it was just too much physically.
No, I ain't gonna lie. You see how much like toll it takes on all like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it was even seeing like the Hardy brothers when Kai had them come through. Like you could just tell that they've been like that their bodies have like been through it.
I know.
Because they really used to do the acrobatic shit when we were kids. Like they were really jumping off the ladders.
The ladders, falling into the big pits and flipping on each other.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff is a lot like physically.
Yeah, on your body.
And then it was also like if you really wanted to be in the WWE, it had to be something you really committed to. So I feel like I wouldn't have the flexibility of like going back and forth to LA and New Jersey and New York to like do what I really love to do.
Right. Well, kind of like going from there, right? Then we get to Streamer University, right? How does because obviously I feel like Streamer University is what kicked off like everything else that you've been doing, right?
Yeah.
Especially like Mafiathon and all that. How did the Streamer University stuff come about?
So me and Kai were really good friends like before Streamer University. During COVID, when I was doing social media like hardcore when I was in high school, I was doing talent shows and my cooking shows on stream. Like everybody would tune in, all the like influencers would be watching and everybody would be tapping in, and that's when Tylil and Kai were also doing their streams on Instagram Live because everybody was stuck inside during COVID watching Instagram Lives. So I guess we came across each other from doing that, and we were always just good friends on social media, but we never met in person. So I seen that he had posted the Streamer University thing, and I was like, oh my God, this would be so fun. So I reached out to him, and I was like, Kai, like, I just seen Streamer University. Like, I don't really stream as much as I used to before, but I would love to, like, try it. So he was like, yeah, Lola, like, audition. Let's see, what your audition looks like. And I auditioned, and he gave me the opportunity to be on Streamer University.
Was your audition one of the ones that they reviewed live on that stream?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
And what was his like reaction for that audition, like on the stream?
He was just like, W Lola, W Lola.
And then the rest was
But no one knew I was going to do like the reporting live thing.
Right.
Yeah. Like I promoted that I was a media correspondent and I love doing interviews.
Wow.
And I never have been to real school before. Like I've never been on a college campus.
Right, because you're doing the online stuff.
Exactly.
So what overall, like work aside, like what was that? How did it feel to actually finally get to have that somewhat of a college experience?
It was so fun. Like it was so fun. Like, okay, I don't know if I could live in a dorm for that long, but like living in a dorm with like I was partnered and roommated with my friend.
Right.
So it was so fun. Like just being able to like go into people's rooms and say hi. The food was a little bit
I mean, that's college.
Yeah, but it was college.
Yeah.
But I think it was more so like with high school, I didn't feel the togetherness.
Yeah.
So
camaraderie.
The camaraderie. So during this, it was like fun because I felt like I was building a family, and it was only for 3 days.
Right. So like overall, you get the experience a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
But this wasn't like your first like experience like with other streamers, because you had mentioned that like Silky and Max. Was that before Streamer University?
That was before.
Okay. So you had already like been friends with them before even all this other streamer stuff had happened.
Yeah, I was good friends with them. My friend Sarah, she was like really good friends with Silky, and they were doing like streams together and stuff like that.
Shout out New York.
Yeah, shout out New York.
You know what I'm saying?
But he was like, bring a friend, which I told you, bring a friend to the FaZe house. We're doing like a segment or whatever. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come. And his good friend Max, who's from Jersey as well.
Shout out Jersey, man. Come on.
Shout out Jersey. We all kind of just became really good friends.
Right.
And I didn't really stream with them a lot, but we were like good friends outside of streaming. And then I did like the one stream with them before, but that was really it.
Yeah, I seen like 1 or 2 clips of you with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did one stream together. It was fun. And then after that, we kind of just I stopped.
So the Streamer University, right? Like going back to that, like how did you? Because like you said, you hadn't streamed before. You did the news reporter audition. How did you like find? Like obviously you found your voice, but how did you find like the rhythm of content at Streamer University? Because I saw you interviewing everybody.
Yeah.
I think I saw you interview Chris as well, or it was Chris or Davis.
Yes.
Like, how did you find your rhythm in Streamer University? Because I think like looking back on that experience, I remember like after it was over, there was like a lot of conversation about like who really did like the best, who actually sees the opportunity. Obviously, you're one of the people who sees the opportunity because you see how abundance has come to you after, right?
Abundant.
But how did you kind of like figure out the rhythm of how you wanted to go about with the content that you were doing there?
So I always told myself that I wanted to do the school news if I was to do in-person college. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I do the in-school news at Streamer University?
Right.
Because I already do interviews. I already walk around with a mic. Was I doing the news reporter voice? I was just discovering it.
Yeah.
But Streamer University was really when I had to like, you know what, Lola? You got an opportunity of a lifetime. A lot of people wish they had this. Just do it. Don't be scared. So every single day I woke up in the morning time. I would stay up all night drinking bangs, like the bang drinks that they had on campus. They all gave us like a giant pack.
Yeah.
And I would literally sit at my desk because they gave us, like Kai literally gave us PCs, everyone, PCs in our room. And I would just watch everybody on Twitch and see all the things that they were doing. And I would recap it, write my script, and recap it every single morning in front of the dorm that we all were staying in.
Wow.
And every morning the security, like Cuddy, would be like, good morning, Lola. The breakfast wouldn't even be open. Preacher Queese would be outside doing his daily
his
prayers every morning. And me and him would be side by side doing our reports.
So you stay up all night just preparing?
Yes. I missed out on everything.
Like the parties and all that?
Parties didn't go to.
Wow.
Water gun fights didn't go to. The bar thing that they did where they snuck out didn't go to.
Yeah, that was the party I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, like I missed out on everything.
But you reported on it the next morning.
But I reported on it.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's dedication. That goes to show that you got to sacrifice some fun stuff.
Literally. And I was upset because I'm like, me and my friend Sarah, I'm like, girl, do we go? Like,
Yeah.
maybe this is a test. Do you think Kai is testing us to see who's gonna really go?
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking, is this really, like, I'm taking it like literal school.
I thought it was like that part was like scripted. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
it wasn't scripted. It was not scripted. Then like DDG's texting me like, Lola, come out. Like, we're going out tonight. Deshay's texting me like, we going out tonight. We got a bus. I'm like, oh my God, like, do we go? What should we do? And I was like, no, I gotta stay in because it's gonna look so bad that the news reporter is outside doing that.
That kind of would have been tough. Imagine you were
know.
live from the park. Like shout out my boy Jordan over at Complex. He does like the live from the pit thing.
Oh wow.
So he'll like go into like the mosh pit at like Ken Carson shows, at Che shows.
Yeah.
And he'll report from the mosh pit.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah.
That's so lit.
I'm giving you a free idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Cause I go live. If you was reporting live from that party, imagine like when they was all walking off the bus and Kai was like,
and I was standing right there. Or
you
something.
was there right there.
I just feel like I wasn't
No, but
as
you did the right thing. You
established.
did the right thing,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if I was more established as the news reporter coming into Streamer University, I probably could do that. But I think it was just staying consistent and keeping that professional role.
Right.
Like a lot of people respect me and look at me in the way they do because I'm very professional and I keep it professional. Like none of the guys in the streamer world can say anything. Like I've always kept it real professional with everybody, which is I'm grateful for that and I think that was the right decision for me because it's so easy to call them up and be like, hey, let's do something.
I need to do this X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Right,
hey,
right.
what's up, Lola? I need help, whatever. Like very mutual, very professional.
Right. Yo, somebody run the store, get some waters real quick. If you don't mind. Catch that. Boom. Cause I was like, we don't have water. Just take, you can take, the card is cool. Thank you, sir. But you know what I also liked about Streamer University is I saw like you and India Love got really close during it too because she was one of the professors and I saw that that like you guys had built like a real bond during her class as well.
Yeah. So I used to be a really big fan of India.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, because she was just the IG baddie. She
I
still is.
was about to say I think we all were a fan of India at some point. You know what I'm saying?
And then also, I'm not gonna lie. So I gotta ask her because we never had this conversation, but she has a spine tattoo, and her spine is like the spine tattoo is curved.
Oh.
So I didn't know if she had scoliosis.
Wait, you asked her this?
No, I haven't asked her that.
Well, she's gonna see it. She's gonna see this, yeah.
India. I wanted to know if she either had scoliosis or if that was just the design of the tattoo. But regardless, if I was to get that surgery at the time when I was in high school, I was like, if I get this surgery, this is the tattoo that I want to get on my back.
Oh my God.
Because India Love has it. Like
she's had that tattoo this whole time.
She has like a spine tattoo.
Yeah, she's had it
for a long time.
Wow.
But I love that tattoo. I thought it was so cute and sexy.
Wow.
And I'm like, I want this tattoo if I get surgery on my back. Because, I'm not broken. I'm just curved.
Right. You're not broken.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So it was just that, and then like her confidence and just like how she exuded like just such feminine energy. And yeah, once I seen her, that was the first time I've ever met her. Actually, that was the first time I've met her, but I've seen her before in LA. I think she was like walking.
Like she just walked by you or something
Yeah,
like
walking
that.
by.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was the first time I've ever like actually seen her, spoke to her. And
India let her know.
Yeah.
She needs to know about this
India,
tattoo.
I need to know.
I feel like that what was cool about Streamer University and like something I had asked Zoe yesterday, I had talked to her about like just being like a female streamer in like obviously a male dominated, field, which is obviously like most fields, you know what I'm saying? Like even in music, like that's a lot of conversations that I have with female rappers. But what I thought was cool about Streamer University is like what I peeped like with you and like Lala and Yana's her name. Like I feel like all of y'all did like a really good job of like supporting each other throughout like that whole experience, Like,
I agree.
There wasn't like any like weird like energy or weird things that was going on. Like y'all all left that friends and collab after and even like built like, help build that like female community within streaming to kind of like raise that up and compete with the guys and whatnot.
Yeah, I agree. Do I feel like it could be a little bit more stronger?
Sure.
Like, of course.
Yeah.
I feel like the same way that the guys have the Capaholics and the Phase, the girls need to have one. Like, I'm waiting for somebody to put that together because
All right,
I'll
boom,
be
house.
there.
What do you house dream? Well, I don't know what y'all would call it, but like if y'all did like that content creator house, right? Y'all had like a Capaholics house or the Clover house, whatever,
Yeah.
like the female version of that.
Yeah.
Who would you want to be in it with?
Definitely India.
Okay.
India, Yana, Brooklyn, my friend Sarah, Extra Emily.
Extra Emily's funny.
Just everybody. Like, I mean, there's not really too many. There's a lot of women streamers, but like, I mean, the people that I'm close with are like them. So
Yeah.
I feel like the girls.
Right.
The
I think at some point
girls.
one of y'all got to take that leap and like
We
just
have
do
to take
it.
the leap.
You know
We
what I'm saying?
do. I feel like we could run it up. Like we could go crazy. The content would be so crazy.
Yeah, it's like it was kind of like when I was talking to Zoe about like her girls' night stream where she had like it was like I don't know earlier this year. She had like all women from like kind of like the tri-state. She had like Lay Banks and Maya the Don and a bunch of other people. Yeah.
Yes, I was there.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Yes.
But I'm talking about the sleepover stream. But the Tulum,
Okay.
but the Tulum one is another one. Like
Yes.
I really enjoyed those because like it's just the content that comes out of it. Like it's obviously just like y'all getting to have fun and express
Yes.
yourselves.
Yes.
And also there's no guys around, so you guys are able to kind of like just be yourselves.
Be ourselves.
Don't gotta worry about no guys being weird or nothing like that. Just have a good time.
Have a good time, be ourselves, and create good content.
Yeah, that
literally.
Tulum trip was mad funny,
Literally.
though.
I had so much fun, but it was more like a vacation.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard to like differentiate like vacation and also like stream.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good balance.
That's
though.
what Zoe
And
said.
it was the first time that I ever like did a girls trip with people I didn't know, which is like hard.
I was about to say when did you and Zoe first meet too? I don't think I got to ask her that.
So me and Zoe met at the BET basketball game.
So it was at that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we interviewed each other, and then oh wait, let me put some lip gloss on. I'm like, my lips feel a little chapped.
It's all good. That's why I sent him to go get the water.
I'm like, let me put a little lip
It's
gloss
all good.
on.
It's a long pod. It's a long pod.
You know?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Proper news reporter right here.
Sorry, guys.
It's no apologies. You're good.
Just gotta make sure. Okay.
I'm glad y'all see the process live in action now.
You know, a little touch up. Okay, yeah. So basically, me and Zoe, we met. Or is it Zoe or Zoe? Because I always say Zoe.
Actually, she actually corrected me last night. She said it's Zoe.
Okay.
Her full name is Zoe, but it's Zoey.
Okay.
So she's like, it's Zoe. 'Cause
Zoe.
I keep flipping between the two by
I
accident.
always say Zoe because it's so cute. So
Yeah.
I'm like, Zoe! But, okay,
It's
so
Zoe.
me and Zoe, we met in the BET basketball game. We did interviews with each other, but it was very fast because obviously she was playing in the game. But I love Zoe. Like, she's so sweet. Her energy is, like, so, like, just bold and out there. And she says the stuff that I be thinking, but I don't say it out loud.
Because you're more media trained.
Because I'm like media trained. But no, she's a character, and she's also a Sag, and I'm a Gemini, and that's like sister signs, so we're like very compatible.
All of a sudden, everything's starting to click.
Yeah, we're sister signs. Love her. But we never really talked after that. We did hang out. We actually went to the strip club together.
You went to a strip club? What, New York?
No, in LA.
Okay.
So after the BET, I ended up at the strip club with my brother and some friends, and she was there, and we were all there having fun, just like throwing money. Right. Yeah, having a great time. And then she reached out and was like, Lola, like, do you want to go to Tulum? We're going on this like girls' vacation.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my God, Zoe, yes. So we went, and it was actually a great time. It was such a great time.
That's great.
We got to learn a lot about each other. I think they also got to see the Lola, not the Blasian Baby Lola.
They saw Lola Clark.
Yes.
Nice.
They seen Lola, and they got to see that, like, I'm a really cool, chill person. A lot of people are scared to kind of be around me sometimes because they know how, like, professional and, like, not uptight I am, but, like, that they think I'm reporting live all the time.
Yeah, they like you're able. They think that you're turning it on all the time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, which sometimes I do because it's just
it's a natural
thing.
Habit.
Like
how you talking to somebody, I'm like, oh, you were about to turn on the reporter
Yeah,
voice.
exactly.
Toss that. Because me and Lola, she just you know what I'm saying?
My lips are getting a little.
Hold on.
Thank you so much.
Huh?
Nice to meet you, Lola. I've never wanted water so bad.
Yeah, me too. See, the one day that Toby doesn't come, we don't have water. This is why Toby is a no free pro. Yeah, that's why you my guy. No free promo. You said what? No, you asked me for pizza. You didn't ask me for, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much.
Hardy, thank you. All right, real quick.
Yum.
Water break.
Water break. Ooh. So good.
Yeah. We have like a few more things to talk about and we're done.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It feels like life water, right? Oh my God, I feel so much better now. My head was getting a little lightheaded. Talking for an hour straight is not for me.
No, but we got it. Mm-hmm. Throat is now hydrated.
All right, cut. We're back. All right. So Mafiathon 3, right?
Yes.
That's where we met for the first time.
Yes.
Right, and so we can officially tell everybody, right?
We can officially say it.
You've been saying it a little bit, right?
Yes, I've been saying it.
As long as I don't get a call from Kai or Bree after this, we're cool.
Yeah, no.
So our rooms were actually right next to each other the whole time.
We were neighbors.
Yeah, we were neighbors the whole time. They was like, all right, guys, we have to keep this super immersive. So like when Lola's on the news, like nobody go into the room. Don't film no part of Lola's room. None of that. Keep it over there.
They said that to you?
Yeah, they're like,
wow.
they're like, please do not post that this is right there.
No one knew.
Cause no, I feel like they figured it.
I don't think they did.
Yeah, when you started bringing the boys in.
Oh, cause they would. Yeah, because oh my God, I would literally tell them, don't leave.
Like, don't go back on stream.
Don't go back on stream until 30 minutes later because I don't want people to know that you were in the newsroom. But from what I've heard and what I've talked to, we thought they knew, but people didn't pay attention.
Yeah, people just don't pay. Yeah,
they don't pay attention. They turn their head for a second and they're like, oh, okay. It was just a second. You know what I mean? Like,
I go lie, when you had Tota on for a segment, I was like, Tota's gonna be the one to ruin it.
Yeah, no, but he wasn't. You know who it was? Rakai.
Of course it was Rakai.
It was Rakai and Reggie. The first day, Reggie literally came back to the newsroom, and then he came back on Kai's stream right after, like seconds later.
I thought it would have been like Tota. He would have ran out the newsroom, started Naruto running down the hallway.
Nope, it wasn't.
People don't know that when Tota was running down the hallway, like full sprint, like you hear stop.
Yes.
I'd be like, watch. They would be like, Kai would be like, Tota, where are you? And then I'd have a rapper sitting next to me. I'm like, yo, guys, watch this. I'm like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you hear is stomp outside.
Yeah.
You see Tota running like this.
Or
like,
you would hear him saying, like, coming.
Like, literally.
You knew when Tota was coming.
Full Naruto run, sprint down the hallway.
Yes.
But yeah, so because when we first met, we spoke a little bit about it, but how did you get the call? So Kai just called you up and was like, oh, I want to do the news. Want you to do the news at Mafiathon 3?
So basically, I forgot what month this was, but I was actually supposed to go to London.
Okay.
I was supposed to go to London for this red carpet event. It was my first Netflix red carpet event that I was going to be hosting for Wednesday, the show Wednesday.
Fire.
And I was like, oh my God, this is about to be an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm about to be interviewing like all of these big actors for Wednesday.
Yeah.
I freaking lost my passport. Yes.
Damn.
Never have ever done that before. I lost my passport. So I'm like going crazy. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm freaking out. How am I gonna make this happen? I told the company that I'm gonna be there. Netflix is waiting for me. I got a dress made. Like, I was so freaking upset.
I know you had a fire dress.
I had a fire dress. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like too good to be true. Everything was happening perfectly. But the day that I was supposed to fly out, I lost my passport.
Wow.
So I'm like calling my mom, like, Mom, what am I gonna do? Like, I lost my passport. Can we get it expedited? Nothing was gonna be able to fix this. But then, of course, something good happened because it was something bad was happening.
Yeah.
Kai texts me like, Lola, are you coming to the AMP pool party? And I'm like, oh, shoot, like, I totally forgot. Like, you didn't invite me. You didn't invite me, so I didn't know if I could come.
It's kind of on brand, though. It's kind of on brand.
Yeah. And I thought it would be off brand, too, because I'm like, you know, the AMP pool party was fun, and it was a great experience, the last one. But, like, I'm supposed to be the media correspondent, the professional person, so what am I doing at the pool party?
Right.
Whatever. So, honestly, I'm like, yeah, I'm going. I lost my passport. I still had one more day to get to Texas, so he was like, you can bring your brother. And my brother is my cameraman. And I thought that was kind of like, it made me feel safe. But Kai's never put me into a weird position anyway, so I never thought of that
Kai's
anyway.
like the type of person that always makes sure everybody's like super duper, like overly comfortable with everything going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was like, Lola, you can come pull up because I need to talk to you about something. It wouldn't even have anything to do about being at the pool party. He needed to talk to me. But he wanted to talk to me in person.
While he was streaming.
After he was streaming.
But
So he streamed and then, So basically, I go to the pool party. Remember, they took our phones. They took our phones.
I did hear that, yeah.
So we were like just honestly having a great time. It was one of the best parties I've ever been to. Like, food was there. House was huge as freak. The people were just so, like, it felt like old times, like old high school parties in senior year where everybody's actually, like, locked into, like, the present moment.
Yeah.
So finally, he got off stream. And he was like, Lola, like, come to the side. So me and my brother, we stuck together, obviously, because that's my brother. And he doesn't really know anybody. He was just, like, my cameraman at the time. We were in the house, and he was like, Lola, like, come to the side. I want you to be a part of Mafiathon 3.
Dope.
And I was like, no freaking way. He was like, no one knows this, but I want you to be a part of Mafiathon 3. I want you to report live. He was like, I've been watching you. You've been doing so well. You've been consistent. Like, you really took what you did at Streamer University and you really, like, you stayed consistent and everyone can see your hard work. And it's so crazy because I felt like nobody was giving me, not that I wanted it, but I kind of did a little bit because I seen everybody else getting, like, recognition for, like, doing their stream stuff after Streamer University. And I felt like nobody was seeing my hard work because I wasn't getting as many people, like, reaching out to me to do collabs and stuff. So I felt like, you know, like, what did I do? Like, what did I do to people?
Yeah.
Like, what did I do?
Right.
So he was like, I've been paying attention to you, Lola. Like, you really did your thing, and I want you to be a news reporter for Mafiathon 3. And I almost cried. Like, my brother was like, Lola, your life is about to change. Like, oh, my God. And I'm just like, thank you, Kai. And he's like, yeah, but you can't tell anyone. So he was like, are you going to be free the whole month of October? And I'm like, yeah. And at the time,
He said October or September?
I mean, September.
Okay.
Yep, September. He's like, you need to be free the whole month of September. And I'm like, thinking like, damn, I'm about to move back to New Jersey. Like, what's about to go on? But at the time, I didn't care. Like, I was going to do it. Screw it. F it. I don't care. Like, I'm down. So that whole month, I was preparing for Mafiathon.
Wow. You did great.
Thank you.
What was your favorite segment that you did?
My favorite segment was with Rakai.
Was with Rakai?
Yeah.
Which one? Because there was a couple
All
of
of
them.
them.
The pizza one was my favorite.
Yeah, all of
them. The pizza
them.
one was hilarious.
He's just such a funny guy, and I just also, like, at the end of the day, it's very entertaining and it's live, but it's still work.
Right.
So, like, just seeing how hard Rakai works at such a young age and how good he is in his work ethic, like, even him wearing professional outfits every single day.
No, yeah, they told us, I forgot who we were talking to. We're like, he's going to wear a suit every day. They're like, yeah, he picked out like 60 suits or something like that.
Yeah, that's all him. Like, nobody's telling him to do this.
Yeah.
Like, this is all him. So just seeing that work ethic, it almost motivated me because it's like, why am I complaining about the stuff that I'm doing, or why am I having trouble doing this? And he's literally like years younger than me doing this.
Yeah.
So it was almost like very motivating, and it was almost an honor to like be doing, I mean, collabs with all of them.
Right.
Because it was technically a collab.
Yeah, technically it was a collab. Yeah.
So I just felt honored to be doing one with Tota, Ray. I mean, Ray had dropped his clothing line. He said everything sold out.
Yeah, you did a great job with that one too. Yeah.
Like, all of it was just such an honor, and I it was so cool because I actually got to talk to them after off camera, and they were just telling me like how proud they were of me, and you know, there's not a lot of girls that Kai has put on like Mafiathon and gave that opportunity to. So for it to be me, like, I've just been so grateful. I would tell Kai how grateful I am every day of just like, thank you for like giving me the opportunity, the exposure to like show my skill. I think he would also thank you, because I feel like during your segment was like the only like 5 minutes of peace that he had for the whole day. Like, I always imagine when your segment came on, he just sat in the chair. Like, I didn't see this for anybody who tries to clip this, but like, I imagine that when you came on, he just sat in the chair like this.
Like literally just
Woosah.
head down and like, especially when you had the guest on,
Yeah.
I know he was hyped.
I know he was hyped.
'Cause he's probably just sitting in the chair like this.
Finally.
Just a moment of peace. Like it's like
Not off camera.
his only moments of peace were like when he went to the bathroom or
Yep.
when you were on.
Yep.
Cause like at any other time, like he always was on camera.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
I know.
Nuts.
Yeah, and before he was like, Lola, you're gonna have to do 15-minute segments. So I practiced to do a 15-minute segment, but I couldn't, I couldn't write I couldn't write a long enough script to make it 15 minutes, which is why I started like improvising and adding the segments with them in it. Because I couldn't talk for that long, reporting news that long.
Wait, that just reminded me of something, Lola. You made the nastiest drink I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
Mafiathon. We have to talk about this. Because I actually forgot about it until you just said that. Yo, Rob, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Y'all are hating.
No,
Y'all are hating.
No, John, you know what I'm talking about, right?
It was not nasty.
Look, he knows exactly what I'm talking. Yo, so there was a day on Mafiathon, right? It was the day that Kai revealed his Fortnite skin.
Yes.
Right? And Lola's like, we're going to make a potion juice. Because if you play Fortnite, you know, like the potion
chug
juice.
jug, yeah.
The chug jug heals your shield, whatever. And, yo, Lola was just putting anything in this jug.
No, I wasn't.
And then she sipped it after, and she's like, so good. And we're all I don't know if we were home or in the next room, wherever we were.
Y'all were in the next room.
No, but I don't know what day. I don't remember what day it was, but I just know all of us were cracking up because we're like, there's no way.
It was good. There was supposed to be alcohol in it. That's why. Like it
But
was
you
a
couldn't do
drink.
alcohol on the stream though.
No, but I wanted to keep it PG.
I ain't gonna lie. I literally remember saying to Rob, I said something along the lines of, "Yo, she gonna have bubble guts later because there's no way she's gonna drink that. It's not gonna fuck up her stomach."
I literally put cream in Powerade.
All right, let's run it up. So what was it? So it was Powerade.
Powerade, French vanilla cream.
Look at his face.
It was corn syrup.
Look.
I didn't have no ice.
No, there was no ice.
It was like a little bit curdled. Yeah, I know. But I'm telling you, it would have been better if I had ice, like a mixer shake. Like, it would have been a lot better.
200,000 people, you just lied.
No, I just didn't have the right ingredients.
Nah, they was killing you. They was killing you in the chat. They was
I know. But it's so funny because when I do like dumb stuff like that or just make mistakes, that's when stuff goes viral.
No, yeah, for sure. Like there was a couple moments you had like that.
Yeah, I used to be so, like, I'm not gonna lie, the first day, okay, I apologized when I got that LeBron James fact wrong.
Oh my God, yo. We gotta talk about that too.
Yeah, that, honestly,
how many rings you said he had? Yo, Rob, she said he had 2 rings, right? I think you said he had 2 rings, 2 times.
Whatever he has, I said less.
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on. Let's look up the clip
I said
real quick.
less.
Blasian Baby Lola, LeBron James.
I said less. Yeah. That day was honestly like, oh my God, I never felt like that before. Like I felt so bad.
I need to find the clip.
That was the first time that I ever felt like I cared about what people said.
I found the clip.
Yes.
Roll the clip, everybody.
It was so bad. Talil's pissed.
2-time champion, my nigga.
No, no, it was bad.
Wait, one more. You crash out one more time.
2-time champion.
I know.
I'm sorry I'm making you relive this.
I know, I'm like triggered.
I know,
I'm
she's
just a girl.
Just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
But hold on, well, first of all, how did you feel in that moment when that happened?
So I'm like doing the news. I'm thinking everything's good. I end it, and then I see that reaction, and I can't hear sometimes. Like I couldn't hear in my earpiece. Oh, excuse me. I couldn't hear in the earpiece that they did that. So I'm like, I could only see their energy and their expressions, and I'm seeing Talil flip out, and I'm seeing Kai like, really, my nigga? Like, I'm like, what did I just say wrong? Me and my producer are like, oh, that was such a great stream. Oh my God. But then I'm seeing people, like my notifications are going crazy. Like 2-time, you just disrespected LeBron. You just disrespected LeBron James. How dare you? I'm like, what is going on right now? So then
my God, Lola.
I see Tylell say, like, they're still talking about it as notifications come in, because Kai's Mafia, they don't play. Like, when they are, especially about LeBron James. I mean, he's LeBron James. So I got that wrong, and, like, when I honestly went home and I cried.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did. Because I just was like, damn, like, this is only, like, the second day?
Yeah.
This is the second day. I'm supposed to be the news reporter that has facts.
Yeah.
So
and you're
then
doing
I'm
all this on your own too. Like you're coming up with everything on your own. Yeah.
Everything on my own, researching everything. So basically, I guess when he was a 2-time champ or whatever, he had a shoe out, and the shoes were called like 2 something, and I guess I thought that was the amount that he had.
Oh, Lola.
Yeah. So it was a mistake.
Just a girl.
I'm just a girl, okay? But that day, I think it just made me build thicker skin for what was about to come, because I didn't realize how much exposure I was getting. Like, you know, like you see it, but you don't feel it.
Yeah.
And like
until you leave LA, then until you left, then everybody walking around, people in the airport like, Mafiathon 3, and I was like, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. But no, even like seeing the number.
Yeah.
Like even just seeing the number, 149,000 people and views. Like, I've never been on it's like television.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been on that such big of a platform before, especially in the streaming world, messing up.
Yeah.
Like, I've messed up on my stream before, and I'm just like, okay, they know me. You know what I mean? I don't really care.
Screw it, doesn't matter,
yeah, they know me. It's fine. But, like, here, it's like, this is my first impression. There's new people tuning in every single day. Like, I got to make a good impression. But I realized that since it's still live streaming, and the reason why Kai is who he is today is because he's authentic, and he makes mistakes, and he's not perfect. And I think the more mistakes that I made in the streams, the more people would actually love to watch.
I agree.
Like, they loved when I would stutter. They loved when I would mess up a line. They loved when I made a mistake, because it was like, oh, the news reporter, because they used to call me AI. Like, I was getting comments like, is this AI? Like, does Kai have an AI girl?
Because it's so good.
It's so, robotic and good.
Damn.
So people thought I was AI.
I ain't gonna lie. Do you remember the day that we pressed you too? First of all, make it a little warmer here, because it's cold. I know she's cold. Can you just make it a little warmer? Second of all, do you remember the day that we pressed you?
No.
You don't remember when we pressed you?
Wait, remind me.
Oh, because we had AZ Chike on, right?
Yes.
We had AZ Chike on, and then you did the news.
Yes.
And then I don't know who your graphic designer was.
Yeah. See.
But I ain't gonna lie. All of New York, all of the West Coast got hands for your graphic designer.
For real?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
No, I know, but
because we did AZ Chike, and they put a picture of Joey Badass on while she was reporting about AZ Chike. And Joey Badass, that wasn't Joey Badass who did Mafiathon. And then also the fact that AZ Chike and Joey Badass were beefing.
Oh no!
5 months prior to that, like they were doing diss records back and forth. Yes.
I did not know they were dissing. I mean, I didn't know they were beefing.
Yeah, this is like a whole thing. There was look at
no
Charlotte's face.
way. I'm just a girl. Exactly.
And I was like, I remember we watched that, and like Dev goes, is that Joey Badass?
Yeah, no,
and I was like,
didn't know that.
That's why when you guys came out the room, we're like, yo, who did the graphics for the show that day? Because someone gonna have some problem with somebody. Because I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I don't want to make Kai look bad on the West Coast or back home. And then I especially don't want to get the rap fans all right. I don't think people notice it enough to make it a big thing, like especially on Twitter. But in the chat, though,
it was crazy.
They were wilding in the chat. They were wilding up in the chat about it. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. And this was like right after
this was in the beginning.
This was like a day or two after the LeBron thing.
I know.
So I was like, oh no.
I did not know that. No, honestly, I did my research, seen that it was AZ Chike, sent it to the graphic, and I thought the graphic designer would do what he was supposed to do, and clearly he didn't.
And then there was one day, I don't remember who it was, but you pronounced a rapper's name so funny that we were all
What did I say?
I don't know who it is. I really don't. I would have to literally go back and like look through
I feel like I
everybody.
know who you're talking about, but it's not coming
Was
up.
it Young and May?
No, it wasn't Young
Okay,
and
I thought you
May.
might have said like Young Ma or something like that.
I forgot who it was. I feel like I know who you're talking about though.
Okay, I'm not sure who it was.
I'm gonna go back and watch.
But I think the one thing that I want everybody to know is that you really did like all the research and everything like by yourself. Like that was all Lola.
Yeah, that was
nobody
all
else,
me.
just Lola.
That was all me. People were telling me like, go find interns to go do it and help you. You could have all these people go find it for you and just do that. But no, I was there for Mafiathon. I literally packed my PC with me in my suitcase. Like I wasn't trying to spend a lot of money, and they were trying to charge me an arm and a leg to ship my PC to LA.
Yeah.
So I literally took the risk to pack my PC in a suitcase, which is, like big.
Of course, yeah. You spent a lot of money to
And I stayed up every night watching the streams. Like I was doing at Streamer University. I would write down everything and then really go into depth and write my script, figure out a little joke that I could add to still keep it entertaining, then come up with the segment that I was gonna do, whether it was with somebody else or by myself, get the stuff at the store the day before, still make sure I do what I gotta do for myself. So everything I did was on my own. Yeah.
Give it up for Lola, man. Come on. Blasian Baby Lola, man. Insane. So, is there anything that you would change about the experience? Not like the experience as a whole, because, obviously we both had such a great time.
Yeah.
The one thing I would change for you, I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
They needed to give you your motivational speech.
I know.
You didn't get to do your motivational speech.
I wanted to do that. I was gonna do that motivational speech the last day.
I know, but by the time, because I know he cut it because LeBron was already
LeBron was already cutting. He came earlier, so.
I ain't gonna lie, my son already had the fade by the time that you were supposed to do it.
It wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't
honestly.
have made sense.
Yeah,
But,
so I was okay with it.
But aside from that, is there anything you would have changed?
Literally, you read my mind. I
I
wouldn't have
read your
changed
mind,
anything
sorry.
but motivational speech. I feel like, I don't even know if I can disclose this, but there was a guy that was like, his name's Justin. He was like filming a lot of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that could be for, but.
Oh no, he already posted about it.
Oh, okay. That he's doing a documentary?
Or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we could talk about it, but just not talk about like
In depth.
in depth about it. But he already posted, and I think people
Okay.
online already put you, because somebody posted a picture. I think he posted a picture of him interviewing you.
Okay.
Because you were sitting outside with the view in the back.
Yes.
Because he interviewed me in the room.
Yes.
So I don't know what they're doing with that, but hopefully that gets to come out one day.
I don't know what they're doing with that, but I feel like that was when I really got to like say my motivational speech and
Right.
say how I felt.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything that I would want to change. I feel like everything was awesome. I learned so much, good and bad. But if I could do the motivational speech and just speak for the woman, I feel like that definitely would be something that I would want to do, like if I could do that.
Word. Shout out Kai, bro.
Shout out Kai.
Shout out Kai, man.
Shout out Kai.
So, you said for the women. So as a woman, like in this industry too, like what are some of the challenges that you've had to overcome? Because I don't know if it's like just clip farming, but I've seen like clips online of people like either, not like, I want to say talking about you, but like you could tell, it's like with Zoe, like, how like Zoe has moments where it's like people try to try her.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And like, I know that you've been in similar situations where people have said things about you in that type of regard. So like, how do you deal with moments like that? As, especially in this new kind of like frontier of like entertainment and media and, kind of being, we mentioned like some of the few like girls to actually really push this forward. Like, how do you deal with that?
I don't deal with it. I'm just kidding. I don't deal with it, actually. I just see it and I don't pay it any mind. And I also realize when I try to deal with it, I actually give the person more, clout.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to talk about you. Like, if you're talking about me, now you're not getting talked about because, like, I'm not about to give you my energy and bring the chaos or whatever you're trying to cause over, you know what I mean? So I just don't. Like, I realize that the less you speak about it, the less people will be worried about it.
Boom. I like that. I like that.
So I just don't even give my energy to it. I just let it be.
As you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, you have a couple things coming up. You got a movie that you're starring in.
Yeah.
Let the people know, what do you have coming up? What can we be excited for from Lola going forward?
So I'm doing a featured film.
Yes.
I'm playing the daughter. It's a black film with a couple of people that have acted in some of Tyler Perry's movies and shows. So I'm so excited. The director is a really good director who's based in LA, but we're filming it in the East Coast.
Nice. Back home.
Back home.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited. Like, I've always been so used to dipping my feet into all different pots, but I really do love acting, and I feel like this is something that will be able to show like a different side of me.
Yeah.
And not the professional side of Lola. Well, it'll still be professional, but like people are gonna be able to see my vulnerability. I feel like I'm not as
your range too.
Yes,
Yeah.
my range, my vulnerability. Like, since I'm so used to being like a happy, positive, or professional person, no one really gets to see the sad, upset Lola. So when I have opportunity to like do that, which is what I'm gonna have to do for this role, it feels so good because I never can it's like that's not my image on social media, so I just don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. So we got more streams on the way, of course.
More streams on the way, more collabs,
Hopefully,
IRL
Streaming
interviews.
University.
2026.
Yes.
I have Lola News happening right now.
Right, I forgot to mention. I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
No,
How could I
you're
forget?
good.
Lola News is now
Lola
in full
News
effect.
is in full effect.
It looks kind of pretty much close to the Mafiathon set as well too.
Yep.
How often are we doing Lola News?
I do it pretty much every day but the weekends.
Okay.
So I try to treat it like the real news. I feel like, you know what? We're just gonna make it. That's my 9 to 5 news job. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, I'm gonna cover all the streamer world news. If you need an update on what's going on in the streamer world, from the different gamers to the groups, you're gonna find out. I'm even covering sports now.
Nice.
And I do have a couple of collabs with some athletes that are coming up in the future. So I just want to be able to, give people, the opportunity to show their light.
Word. Well, I'm
Yeah.
excited. What time of the day do you do your the Lola
I usually do it around 7.
Okay.
7:30. 7:30 is when I go on.
News? Cool. So 7,
Yeah.
7:30 on weekdays, not Sundays. No,
No.
not weekends. Not weekends.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Not weekends.
On Twitch.
On Twitch.
How long is the stream?
So I kind of do it like how Mafiathon was. I
Okay.
usually do it for it's a little longer. So I do it for like an hour long of news, covering the news. And I'll kind of do it over and over again, just in
Yeah.
case if people missed it. And then afterwards, I do my own segment
Okay. Cool.
where I do like cooking, or I did like a teaching class where I taught my chat different Twitch lingo. The other day I did like a mystery box taste test. So I try to do what I did at Mafiathon, show my
Dope.
personality and cover the news.
Dope. Well, you guys at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch on weekdays.
Yes.
Before we get out of here, let the people know they can follow you. Anything else you want to let them know? Now's the time to do it. This is your camera right here.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just know that if you love something, continue to put effort into it. If you really love it, whether it's a relationship, a career, whatever, just put effort into it. That means you love it. Everyone's a star, so find the light in you and continue to shine. And you guys can follow me on all platforms at BlasianBabyLola. Reporting live, we are currently here at On the Radar Frequency. The energy's vibrating right now. Gabe, thank you so much for having me today. I really enjoyed myself. It was such a pleasure for having me here today. Reporting live, we are signing out. Back to you.
There you go. Till the next episode. You already know what it is. Blasian Baby Lola. Till next time, the Frequency Gabe P. We out.